Well, thank you. Also, I feel it's an honor to speak in honor of my late teacher, one of my best teachers, I should say, especially during the formative years of our lives. We all still remember him fondly, and we talk about him. We got in contact with, we called him Teacher Adam, until even his demise, I called him Teacher Adam. And this is way back in 1948. We went to school in 1947, and the school was opened by the late Nabila, Honorable Wulugunaba. And after 1 year, he was transferred, and Mr. Adam Amandi came and taught us in primary 2. And I should say he was the most effective teacher that we had. As pupils, we really reverend him. He was a gentle teacher. He explained everything. And he's one of the teachers who never raised a hand against any people in class. And he was down to earth in terms of his contact with us. And he was really like a parent. And we often wondered whether he was even a human being. So we all more or less thought he was a mystic teacher. And so I'll say he's somebody all of us still remember him very fondly as a fatherly figure, as somebody who made a difference in our lives at the early stages of our education. With him, as I said, we used to call him Sulminga, to the extent that we didn't even think he did the common things that human beings did. So whenever he went, we didn't have, toilet, whatnot. We'll follow him to the bush to see what it was that he deposited in the bush, That's the kind of man we were so much interested in. We were interested in adults in the village, but we were interested in him. Yes, as I started, they were the very early elite of the North. And so all of them incidentally got involved in politics. And it started even with his contact with Naa Prof. So all of them, like late Bawumia, B.K. Adama, all of them were involved with the formation of the Northern People's Party. So they were the pioneer members of the NPP. At that time, that is the Northern People's Party. And he was very commonly found in Mamprovo as well as in other parts of the North. And they represented us down south. So he was very active, and they did it very often on behalf of the rest of the North. So very early enough, he felt that the North shouldn't be left out in national politics. So he was very active in that respect. He was very passionate about, because he was a prince. And as a prince, when he came to Pasinkwe, he was living, although he has a teacher's quarters, he still liked coming to our house. That is the chief's palace. And in Alergo, being a prince, he was also commonly found around the palace in Alergo. And that time, Nashirga was the paramount chief. And therefore, we all knew him, even later when we went. So therefore, I think he revered our culture, and he was always in smoke. And that's something that we liked him for, the Boko smokes. He always wore those smokes. Yeah, and his stature. We always called him teacher, and we liked him. Well, as indicated, he started as a teacher. So I'm not surprised. Education, definitely one of them. And they are very laudable objectives. And I think setting up the foundation in his honor will really do him good. And that is justice to the period that he was with us on this earth, especially the way he struggled in this part of the country up to the time even he was deputy minister. So I would say the issue of education, he was very much interested in education. He was deputy minister of health. He promoted health. I think even the health post in Kwasimpe, it was opened and built at the time that he was a deputy minister. He promoted it. And there are other areas where he really promoted, even the road network and so forth. He was very much interested in ensuring that we had equitable distribution of development projects throughout the country during his political life.